Ari Lewis Show.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Ari Lewis Show here on Israel Sports and News Radio. Thank you for joining us. At any time, you can email the program, arilewishow@hotmail.com, or you can email the station, Israel Sports and News Radio @gmail.com. World Championships are upon us pretty shortly. This summer, the Israel ladies softball team will be taking on the world stage and competitors on the world stage. On the line right now, both a player from the team and head coach as well. So please welcome to the program Meirav Eisenberg and Calli Caughorn. Ladies, welcome to the program.
Hello. Thanks for having us.
Yes, indeed. So tell us about some of the competition that the team will be facing this summer.
We're going to a world championship in Canada, in Surrey, Canada, for our first time. We'll be playing in this world championship against three teams in the first pool, which are the U.S., Brazil, and Austria.
Okay, and tell us about your excitement or nervousness facing those teams. Do you feel some of those teams are more of a powerhouse than the other?
Oh, yeah, very much of a powerhouse. The U.S. are incredible, obviously, and Brazil are very high up there. I think they're like 19th in the world. We have a very hard pool, but we've never been as excited as we are for this world championship. It's our first time, and it's a huge privilege to be taking part of this. And all the team is excited. Never have been that excited for a tournament, I think.
Tell us about some of the tournaments in the past that the team has played in.
We've played in many European championships and in the Maccabia. We have every 2 years we have the European Championship. Every 4 years we have the Maccabia Games. It's a different status. It's a bit the World Championship is a much bigger stadium to be playing at. The European is still as exciting as any tournament that we can play in. Very high competition level. And this is because this is our first time, so we're all excited about that.
This competition is as big as it gets in women's fast pitch softball. Since softball is not currently played in the Olympics, this is an Olympic level of competition that we're going to be headed to.
Okay, so obviously that's of significance and importance. So tell us a bit about the players and who is compromised, who makes up the team is what I'm trying to say. Tell us about some of their backgrounds.
There's a mom of 5. We have 4 girls who are currently doing their Army service. There's a doctor, students, professionals, teachers. It's the demographic is pretty widespread.
So are the age differences.
Okay, tell us about that, the age differences.
I think the youngest goes for 17, and I think the oldest goes for 47, if I'm not mistaken. It goes from very different ages. The Army girls are obviously between 18, 19. Some of them I think might be already 20. We have a few 30s. That's most of it. We're not a big team. We're a team of 13 players. And it verifies everyone in different status in life.
And how do you prepare for this type of tournament? As you said, this is really the highest you can go to considering fast pitch softball is not the Olympics. So how do you prepare for a tournament like this?
Well, we've been playing with each other. We're a fairly young team. We've been playing with each other for the past, I think, year and a half together, mostly. And we have a practice once a week, at least once a week, and then we have a game in the league that we play. And then getting closer to the tournament, we get more practices in and working harder. We also work in our personal private time, trying to keep in shape, especially with the Israeli holidays coming up. So we try to do as much as we can when we're at home and not in practice. Keeping our health as much as we can, eating healthy, taking care of ourselves. And, when we try to add as many practices, even if it's not like a national team practice, we try to meet each other, in different times and work out a bit more.
Again, this is the Ari Lewis Show at Israel Sports News Radio. We're discussing Israel softball and a big tournament coming up this summer. So tell us, ladies, about some of the things that the team does to stay in shape when they're not practicing together.
Anything from swimming to running, jogging, ladder drills, footwork.
Any sport we might like. Sometimes we just even bring a ball and play soccer a little bit, and just like small little movements, and make sure that we always like work on quick movement such as fast pitch requires. We try to really eat healthy than we do when we're not in the tournament. That's pretty much it.
Okay, and tell us a bit, do you get support at all from the Israeli government?
I'm actually not, I don't know too much about the funding, but I know we get a little bit of, of money from the government or from a Yelet organization. I know that's the money that goes into the field. That's how we get, we have the games. For the lights are usually very expensive. Keeping up a field is pretty expensive. So most of the money that we get is in order to keep the softball field.
Okay, and tell us where in Israel does the team practice?
Most of the practices are at the BV at Baptist Village next to Petach Tikva. It's in the center, sort of, Israel. Not too far from Tel Aviv, not too far from Rosh Hain.
Okay, and tell us a bit about where the tournament is going to be played at.
It's going to be played in Canada and Surrey. I might not be saying it correctly.
Surrey, British Columbia. It's on the west coast, close to Seattle.
Okay. Okay, excellent. So do you anticipate large crowds? Will there be any television or radio coverage of these games?
Of course, there'll be both radio and television coverage. Just simply due to us playing the USA team, there's constant coverage for the USA team. Usually a tournament like this will have at least a radio broadcast, if not some television broadcast. They'll do live updates as far as play-by-plays and so that you can keep up with what each player's doing and how the team's doing in each game.
Okay, excellent. So will that be on the Israel softball website?
We'll try to keep it as posted as we can. There's an website that we have for the Israeli national women's softball team on Facebook. We'll try to keep it as posted as we can when we're during the tournament.
As soon as we have details for any kind of media that they're going to put out, we'll try to post that. They haven't released any details at this point.
Okay, and then when that is released, where should everybody go to?
There's a Facebook page that is the Israel National Women's Softball Team. There's also a website that we have. It's www.iwnst.com.
Okay, great. Sounds good. And then I'm sure a lot of excitement, anticipation, but also nervousness as well for the big tournament, correct?
Oh, yeah.
This is as big as it gets. For me as a coach, this is us going up against people that I grew up looking up to and not idolizing, but wanting to these coaches are, they're world renowned in the sport. And so we're going up against some of the best, and it's a privilege. It's a privilege to go and to represent our country and to, show the hard work that we're putting in and that we're there and we are competing on an international stage and to get to know other players so that, they see, hey, they're just like us.
All right, indeed. So good stuff. So this summer, big tournament, World Championships coming up, and good luck to the Israel ladies softball team again on the program. Meirav Eisenberg and Calli Caughorn. Thank you for being on the program today, and good luck, and we'll keep everyone posted as soon as we find out more information.
Thanks for having us.
Indeed. Be well. Take care.